Wizard Team. Many of the auto dealers in our market are finally starting to see some inventory arriving from their manufacturer. All are now looking for creative ways to let the buying public know that you can take delivery of your new vehicle now versus pre-ordering and waiting a year. Do you have any creative suggestions on how to make this "we now have inventory" message memorable and effective?
Well,
Thanks,
I'd start.
Glenn.
I'd start by not saying we have inventory. That's about as lame as you could make that sound.
Well, unless you really really do, in
Yeah.
which case it's not a bad message, right? I don't know that it has to be memorable.
Has anyone ever woken up at night worried about inventory? Interesting people, not boring
No, but
people.
anybody that's looking for a car that's experienced low inventory and has been holding off making that decision because they can't find the one they want, I think just the "we now have inventory" messages. If you combine that with even a bump up in your schedule, right? Say it. It's not an especially exciting message, Gordon. But if you say it more often,
No,
more
my
loudly.
let me get a little more specific about what I was really poaching on there, and that is inventory is an abstract concept, and unless you are that weird part of the population that really gets excited about inventory and spreadsheets, you're not really painting a picture in my head. So, paint a picture in my head that says we've got red ones, we've got blue ones. You can drive off the lot today. I mean, those are things I can viscerally experience. I mean, it's really exciting to, pile into your new big lifted Jeep that you just bought and go get it dirty on the trail within hours of having paid for it. Yeah, that's really different than going and doing excruciating paperwork and then waiting 7 months until a car you forgot you wanted shows up. Get visual, get exciting.
I think
specific.
I want to be the bridge that connects what both of you are saying, because I think you're both right about, Glenn, the kind of messaging that's going to be most impactful is to what Dave's saying, just say it as simply and as plainly as possible. This is not necessarily a branding message. And if this is a sudden thing that could change, then your ability to create an ad quickly is going to be more important and get it on the air than the perfect tweaking for weeks, the perfect messaging. Because it's a very simple concept. We now have the car and you can leave today with it. Along with what Gordon's saying is inventory is a dealer problem. I would stay away from that concept because I can only buy one car realistically. I mean, most people, I'm only going to buy one. I don't care if you have 50 on the lot. I'm going to buy one. And so I would go from the perspective of being visual and creating a message around the idea of what they have been experiencing versus what they will. Are you tired of test driving the don't start your ad with a question like that. That's a horrible idea. I'm
hey,
just
Zach, walk into that
it.
premise. Where's that going to take you?
Yeah, I'm just framing it. Don't start your ad that way. I'm just framing the concept, okay? But the concept is this. They're sick of walking onto a lot, test driving a car, falling in love with it, and then being told you have to wait 12 months. Yeah, you'll get yours when it comes in. Instead, I would just paint the picture of if you test drive it and you like it, take it home.
We are, right? I mean, come on, as a society, we are wired for instant gratification. This is the easiest sale.
Yeah. So yeah, right now, if it's on the lot and you test drive it and you like it, you can take it home. That's
you don't have to get out of it. We'll do the paperwork for you, just sitting right there. We'll just sign it right on the center console. No need to go into finance. We'll make him sit in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other thing that I'm going to try to remember that was in my brain. Oh yeah, when show don't tell storytelling, I could say we have inventory and they're flying off the lot. The color you want is here. Oh no, it's gone. Why not actually play that game, Zach? To your point, if you can make and produce ads quickly, you can say we have the brand new in royal blue, whatever, blah blah blah. And then 2 days later go, hey, remember that royal blue one? Yeah, we sold that one to Jim. So there's a red one and a yellow one left. And you can just get really intimately, specific and show up and be like, I want the yellow one. You're like, oh, we sold the yellow one yesterday. Do you want blue?
And, you come back to the other age-old problems. When's the last time you heard of a car dealer taking advice from anybody in the radio business?
Well. Hey, but it sounds like they're asking for it, right?
Listen, I've worked in car lots and in the radio.
And honestly, so here's the sneaky little thing about my first answer is, well, I think we just say we now have inventory we didn't before, we have it now. By the way, to tell you we have inventory, and you use this to tell them no. And the way to do it is increase the number of ads you're running. Okay, so just changing the copy message for whatever schedule they're running may or may not make a splash depending on how heavy of an advertiser they are. But if all of a sudden people are hearing ads from this dealership in times and places that they weren't hearing it before, and they're hearing it more often, it's a bigger sale for you because it puts more commission in your pocket, and it's going to work better for the dealer, right? It's not going to not work. We've got inventory, we've got it now. Come today while we have it.
And for your clients specifically, Glenn, if this is like you're asking on behalf of your clients that you already have who are dealers, do them a favor right now. And if they're running 30s, simplify it and run twice as many 15s. If they're running 60s, simplify it and run twice as many 30s or 4 times as many 15s that have a very simple message. And for a limited time, right? We have inventory right now. We have inventory right now. If you
We
test,
don't even have enough time to talk about it. We just have inventory.
Yeah.
Gotta go by.
If you test drive it and you like it, you can take it home. That's, you know, and then just increase that frequency while they have inventory, and that's going to move the needle in a big way.
Yeah.
And help them frame it. Be like, hey, look, you might not have inventory next month, so let's change your schedule just for right now, and then we'll go back to doing branding long-term, right? 60-40 at least.
Mhm.
60-40.
This is sales activation opportunity. I mean, take advantage of it. Frequency is gonna kick ass.
People have been frustrated for 3 years because none of the car dealers have any kind of inventory, and now we do.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
They must have finally gotten all those chips.
Maybe so. I don't know.
And salsa. No, wait. No.
Yeah, I tell you, Jeep doesn't run without Doritos. That much I just know.
Rock and roll. Let's look at the third question.